All right, welcome back, Lit Lane. I am Demetri Lit all day. This is Lit Lane, and I am here to talk about what I see outside the sector. I hope y'all had a good evening. It's Tuesday. It's May, and even though it's May, and I got all this springtime stuff going on, it just dawned on me that it's really about to be summer 2025, right? Just this quickly. That's a trip. Good evening, Cynical One Pit Crew member. Good evening, Daniel. Good evening, C. Dupree. Good evening, King Op Ken. Who is that? Ken, what's up, Possum Face? Good evening. Good to see you. Hey, Winter. What's up, C. Dupree? I said that already. Hey, PPTV girl. So, what brought me out on this live tonight? It had to be none other than Smokey Robinson. Okay, y'all know I have an affection for older men. Y'all know I got my honey. And I tell y'all all the time, as long as you keep waking up, you can't put nothing past a man or no woman. Now I know I've been seeing Smokey Robinson wagging his hips all around, doing the hokey pokey and doing the most. But he didn't got hit with a $50 million lawsuit. Do y'all hear me? Hey, Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. I don't know why I say all that, girl. Hey, Melissa, good evening. But 85-year-old Smokey Robinson then got hit with a $50 million lawsuit with claims of sexual misconduct. Right? So when I saw that coming down my timeline, I was like, I know you fucking, I know you lying. Now I know men can still be sexual and still be, romantical and all that. I know that very well. But the things and the allegations these women making, it might be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit too much. Hey, J. True. But seriously, so let me read it because I thought it might just be like, I knew it was because of sexual allegations, right? When I saw it on my timeline. But when I went to go look up articles about it, it tripped me out because it's not just one accuser, it's four accusers. Four different women, all of them has been employed. It had been employed, some of them at the same time, as housekeepers. Each and every woman, one of them, the four women, they all got the same attorney, right? And they all was working there for years. One of the women worked there from like 2002 to 2020 something. J Troop say they lying. Well, they saying a whole lot. Let me pull this article up because and then they then sued his wife, Miss Frances Robinson. His wife, they didn't got her in the lawsuit too because they said she knowed about it. Now at first I thought his wife was old, but then when I looked into it, he ain't all that old. She ain't all that old. She like 55. I'm gonna show y'all the pictures. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see which one of these articles was more. I think this one was more salacious. Which is very peculiar because Shannon Sharp just got sued for 50 million from the little young white girl, right? Now here goes Smokey Robinson getting sued for the same $50 million. And I say, what a conspiracy, And a Smokey Robinson, when I looked up his net worth, he only worth $150 million. Oh, hold on. She want to take a third. They want to take a third of his damn assets. God, please let it be a lie. Okay, please let it be a lie. Hold on, let me see. I'm having a hard time with my screen. One moment, y'all. Y'all believe it or not, that's Apollo doing all that loud barking and stuff up in here, the puppy. Okay? That's these hoes quota. They got bill money now, Smokey, right? And I got it now. I have it up here now. Now listen to this. I'm gonna read it because it's kind of a truth because there's so many of them and they working together in cahoots. It's just real peculiar to me. I smell a damn rat. And I'm starting to feel like I'm almost not a feminist or whatever the proper word is to say because I often be smelling the rap with these type of allegations. I don't know if I just be wanting to protect these old black men or what. But I find it peculiar that four women come together at one damn time making the same allegations and they didn't work there and they didn't got sexually abused, mishandled over a series of years, but they all come forth at one damn time. That's weird. Hey, Mo Better. I hate that word. That's weird. Hey, good evening. Melissa say, remember, he was in love with two women at the same time. Oh, I think he's a very little sexual pointing little man. As sexually pointing as he could possibly muster up. Okay? I believe that with no problem. But I don't believe he have to do all this. Now, it say four former housekeepers of Smokey Robinson alleged in a lawsuit filed Tuesday that the Motown music luminary, that's a nice word, repeatedly sexually assaulted and R-word them while they worked for him. Now, see, that's where they threw me at. I thought it was gonna be just like sexual misconduct or something, but they saying he R them. Let me read it. The suit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court seeks at least $50 million in damages over the alleged assaults, which the women say took place between 2007 and 2024. Okay, last year when he was 84, and labor violations including hostile work environment, illegally long hours, and lack of pay. Child. Now he not paying them. Let me see. The four women each say that Robinson would wait until he was alone with them in his Los Angeles house, then sexually assault and rape them over their objections. All said they eventually quit. All said they eventually quit over the assaults, though in some cases it took several years. And all said they feared coming forward over fears of retaliation, public shame, and possible effects on their immigration status. Oh, Lord. Why he didn't call ICE on these people? Somebody call ICE. All four women withheld their legal names, citing privacy concerns, and are identified as Jane Does in court documents. Wait a minute, I didn't read that to right now. Hey, the family at Six Rocks. Hey, Girl Vixen. Hey, watching. You said yuck. Why you say yuck? When to say they said, well, you people of color, wait a minute. They said, well, you people of color ain't impressed or flinching about the rest of the mess we're trying to do. So let's just try to take all your money. Exactly, right? He should have got black women. Baby, tell me about. Don't get me started. Let me read this article, and then of course y'all know I'm gonna get into this Demetra lit all day commentary because I'm about to get into it. Okay, so it say one woman said she worked for the Robinsons from 2012 until 2024 and was assaulted at least 20 times in that span. How many years is that? 12 to 24. 12 and was assaulted at least 20 times in that span. Another said she worked for them from 2014 until 2020 and was assaulted at least 23 times. So apparently 20 is the girl, boo. Another said she worked for them for a year before quitting in 2024 and was assaulted at least 7 times. The fourth woman, who said she also acted as Francis Robinson, that's his wife, personal assistant, hairdresser, and cook, worked for them for 18 years before resigning in 2024. She cited similar experiences to the other women, but did not say how often she was assaulted. Child, the suit seeks damages based on sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, gender violence, and other allegations. Now, see, this that bullshit, right? So here we go. Let me come back to y'all the screen. Hey, Michi Black. They gonna learn one way or the other to stay out that snow. Well, this wasn't no snow. This was some apparently some well, I be talking about people immigration status, like everybody who immigrants is Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And that's not true. But it's safe to assume that they probably talk about some Mexican ladies, right? Shout out to the Mexicans. Hola, como esta? Right? Period. Watch it from Cloud Nine. Watch they around assaulted so many times. Right. And I try to be conscious, conscious of people. I am empathetic. I am sympathetic. I am all those things. But at the same time, bullshit smell like bullshit on any given goddamn day. Right? What did that little boy say? Riley said on the Boondocks, man, if somebody standing up and piss on you, what you do? Do you stand there or do you move? Why just stand there? These able-bodied women, all different people. Hey, Bird, hey, the Beef Sector Podcast. 4 different women worked over 10 years, 20 years, multiple times. And then they say for lack of pay. Somewhere in this article I just read, y'all, they literally said for lack of pay. So you mean to tell me you wasn't even making a whole lot of money? You are illegal alien, not making a lot of money. Why not just go get a different job? Oh, it don't work that way. Child. This is some bullshit to me. And how hard is it? One of the ladies say it was in 2024. Last year. He was 84 goddamn years old. Now that blue pill is working, but after a certain point in time, even that shit can't work. That much. At 85, he ain't swinging and banging that much dick. Okay? Please believe. And how in the hell do you let an 84-year-old man, 85-year-old man sit there and hold you? In another article, one of the women said that Smokey Robinson would force her head down in a towel and take her from the back. Bitch. Do you know how much time it would take for Smokey Robinson ass to goddamn push me down, hold me down, do all that stuff to me? And what I'm supposed to do? Just stand there? Just let him? Now, Smokey look all handsome and everything right here. That's his wife, Frances. She married him in 2000, I think, 2002. He got 2 kids with his other wife. He only got a net worth of $150 million. These senoritas trying to take him for a third of his money. And then they just sat here and disrespected this woman and said that she knew. Now, what do y'all think? Hey, D-Love, that's kind of hot. What's kind of hot? Smokey Robinson holding you down, putting your face in the towel, taking you from the back. Mo better say he looked like a freak. Now, Smokey Robinson is a certified, he a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? He been a heartthrob and a lover boy for decades upon decades. He's iconic. But I take a certain amount of offense. And if y'all know anything about me, and I'm amongst friends on Little Lane, y'all already know I take offense to how they try to just do these black icons. It's like at this point in time, if the black man don't recognize that they are absolutely under goddamn attack, they crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, do I think that Smokey Robinson may have diddled and daddled with them women? Maybe was he having affairs with them women? Was he having them dust everything butt naked and dance to all his and shit? Probably, maybe. Maybe. But you mean to tell me that Smokey Robinson don't have enough goddamn sense after decades upon decades, over 50 something, 60 years in the industry, being exactly who he is, Smokey goddamn Robinson, still performing, still moving around, still doing the hoochie coo dances and shit. You mean to tell me Smokey Robinson ain't got enough sense to give them women the money? Is that what y'all telling me? That he ain't give him no extra money. It wasn't no agreed upon thing. It wasn't no understood thing. It wasn't no, I find it hard to believe that bullshit. But Smokey Robinson gonna have to sit there and pay these women all this damn money. And if he didn't want to do it, he too old to really fight this stuff. But he gotta go ahead and pay these women, in my opinion, because of the fact that they named his damn wife in the lawsuit. How horrible is that? His wife is only 55 years old. She an interior designer. She got her own life and everything going on. Looking like Lena Horton, right? Now I was looking through their pictures and stuff like on Google, and I was trying to look at pictures of them as a couple and throughout the years, and I was trying to look at her face and her facial expressions and everything to see if I could determine when exactly things would have changed in the relationship to the point that she was like, "Oh hell, I don't care. Go fuck one of the maids. Leave me alone." Okay. I was trying to see that, and I think that might be here in his late 50s or something like that, because she was looking a little haggard. And when I found out that she was only 55 now, when and I thought she was like 60 something. She looking almost older than him in this picture. I don't know what's going on with my media assets, my pictures and stuff, they not working right, you know. But what y'all think about that? I think it's a direct correlation with how these people now is seeing that it's open field day on these damn black men of all different ranks, status, and everything. If these white women in the society ain't doing it to it, they doing it to themselves. Goddamn shame. Let me see. Damn, she 55. I think she 50. Yeah, she only, I thought she was 82 when I looked her up on one thing, but then I looked at another and they said 53 in 2023. That's why I said 55. But let me look at it again. Because she was looking really way older than that on the picture I saw. Let me see. Branson. So I see that whatchamacallit also quit his job over there at ESPN. Frances Gladney is her name. Gladney. Hold on, let me see how old she is for real. He 85. And they said he sexually assaulted somebody last year. I just find it hard to believe it. I just do. Yeah, she 55. As of 2023, she was 53 years old. And now, gotta be 55. So she is the second wife. She's the second wife. Oh, is that what you were saying, Melissa, earlier? Let's see. She looks much older. She is looking, yeah, she's looking quite older, right? And so I say, I wonder if that's why she like, but it might be because of plastic surgeries and stuff. When they get to doing all that, eventually it breaks down the tissues in your face and stuff, you know? Because she's a really beautiful woman if you look at the pictures. But Melissa, I think you must have said, you said earlier something about how it started. You said this part right here Were you talking about how he got started with his wife? Oh, boom. She was the other woman at the Meet You Lit all day. She knew. Well, that makes sense. And thank you, Melissa. That makes sense. I can see her knowing as far as him having affairs, but as far as him having lovers, as far as him tampering with the hoes, I can see her doing that and being like turning a blind eye or probably like appreciating to take all the burden off of her ass, you know. And some of them they had living in the house, the maids. I think it's probably more so like they didn't get exactly what they wanted, or what the money started tampering off, or something, or they said right now everybody else getting sued for 50 million. Now it's the time to goddamn strike. They are hemming these black men up for real. Are they hemming the black men up for real, or are the black men hemming their own self up for real? That's the question. But I feel like, and then they had, excuse me, one moment. Now, this lawsuit was filed today, and I'm going to try to find a lawsuit so I can get all the details, right? But they filed the lawsuit today, but the next step, y'all already know, is they going to be filing a police report. Now, the police report that's going to follow, you got to remember, I just was reading to y'all, I told y'all that it said that one of the latest allegations came from 2024. And 23, they named it off a couple of incidents. So that means if they file it, a report for the R word and assault, we talking about the fact that Smokey and Robinson could be looking at prison. Do y'all realize that? Hey, Mike, do y'all realize that? So that means they would have effectively put another iconic black male that's looked upon favorably in our community. It'll be another one that at the end of his life, where he should get his roses and fanfare, they try and destroy his image, his reputation, possibly get him locked up at 85. Would y'all fuck it? I'm about to throw myself into a panic. Hey, living. Good evening. Good to see you. They own self with help. Right. Fact, he came out in early 90s and said it. Second wife. Let me see. I have to relax. I have to kind of calm down for a moment, y'all, because I found myself getting worked up in a frenzy when I thought about the fact that, I was going to die if Bill Cosby would have died in prison. You know what I'm saying? I just feel it's so fucked up. And I feel like a lot of times they wait to do this type of stuff to destroy and just bring down the black men. So, R. Kelly over there in court right now. Not R. Kelly. What's his name? P. Diddy up in court right now fighting for his damn life by way of the jury selections. So it's a lot going on, y'all. I didn't know if y'all heard about this story or not, but it's true. Smokey Robinson has been sued by 4 different individual women. All came forward together. All got the same attorney. All 4 of them then worked for several years in his household as domestic employees. And all of them, they said they were scared for their immigration status and other retaliation. Goddamn shame. So I know that's depressing, y'all. Don't be depressed. Let's put prayers up for Smokey Robinson. Let's hope that at 85 years old, he ain't gonna be somewhere locked up or in no damn court facing sexual damn. Oh my God. Y'all pray for Smokey, okay? Pray for Smokey. And even more so, pray for Miss Francine. She ain't do nothing. Good night, y'all.